Hello, welcome back to a riveting edition of the ALC show, nightly edition this week. I'm Mike Mobley,
That's right, Michael.
and we are joined here by Corey Johnson, lead pastor of ALC. Corey, welcome back.
Do you like Twizzlers or not?
I do like Twizzlers a little bit. What's the other brand that everyone goes crazy about?
You don't need to talk about it. That's not even really the red vines. Red vines?
Yeah, why do people do that?
Okay. I don't know. Look, if you're a red vine lover, we don't accept you. We don't accept you. You're not welcome here anymore.
Speaking of red vine lover, you should transition us.
Yeah. So speaking of red vines, that reminds me of country music and dancing near the vines of the Hall of Dance-a-thons. And you know who likes country music? I can't even talk well.
Who's that?
Travis Adcox and Grace Thomas like country music. Spin some tunes and bring in our guest tonight.
Really?
Travis and Grace,
Let's
come on in.
do that.
Yep. Get
I love
it.
that idea.
Play it. Let's go. Shh.
Wait for it.
You come from West Texas in a
West Texas.
Mercedes Benz with your Louis Vuitton and your
Oh yeah.
friends. Your stepmom came
Isn't this
with
nice?
you to watch you.
Does it ever pick up, or does it just kind of stay like?
It's pretty much like this the whole time.
Wasn't that nice? You guys are
Travis
sitting
is great.
outside, good
Hey
music.
guys.
Hey, do y'all like Twizzlers?
No, I hate them.
He hates
What?
Twizzlers.
Hate them.
I like them. You have to drink a Sprite through them, though.
Yeah, I'm down with that.
So are you Twizzler people or Red Vine people?
No.
What's a red
Look at
vine?
Grace's face.
Here's the
You're
deal.
like,
I'm
whoa.
with you. I'm a Twizzler person, but some people are like, it has to be Red Vines.
I didn't know
No.
that was a thing.
Well,
Yeah,
we're
you
definitely
shouldn't know
gonna
that's a
get,
thing.
it's okay. We're gonna get hate mail from all the Red Vine lovers, apparently.
We are.
Is this an ad for
We'll
Red
leave
Vine?
that be. No, this show tonight is not brought to you by Red Vine or Twizzler.
No. But if somebody wants to send us a free subscription to Twizzlers, I don't think subscription's a thing. That's a magazine.
Subscription.
I don't,
Renews
I don't
monthly.
know what just happened.
Free
So,
subscription.
Grace, Travis, no, Mike, great. This is out of control already. Grace and Travis, how are y'all? What's going on? What does your day-to-day look like?
Go first.
Sure. I'm working from home, so I work at a private school in South Austin. I do communications for this K-12 campus, so that's been kind of crazy with everyone transitioning to remote learning, as I'm sure both of y'all have experienced in your own homes. But it's been good. I mean, like, I'm thankful for the teachers who are, working so hard to provide a good experience for these kiddos. But it also means just a lot of time for me at home working, but then also hanging out with 4 roommates. So we've gotten like quality time that we didn't expect to have. So we've like painted our door hot pink and planted a garden and baked a lot and done a lot of puzzles. So that's been good. Considered getting a dog. Oh, I applied for Survivor yesterday.
Shut your face!
So,
No!
You
So-
Grace, I'm so proud of you.
legitimately putting me up. We are tagging them in this video. We are absolutely going to tag them.
I've also watched about 6 straight seasons of Survivors, and those are
Wow.
hour-long episodes, just to be clear.
Yeah. Who's your pick for this season? Who do you think's gonna win?
I'm not watching it yet because I haven't watched all the other seasons yet, and so
Calm
this is all
down.
the winners. So if I watch this season, I spoil all the other seasons.
Oh my gosh.
Don't
I know,
say
but
anything. Corey, don't say anything. Shh.
I won't. My kids keep asking me to apply, and I'm like, I don't have time.
you should do it. We could go together and pretend like we don't know each other. And
Right, but then all along,
Secret Alliance.
yes, Secret Alliance.
An alliance is, well, it's not so secret anymore, but an alliance is happening.
Yes, this is. Can we edit that out?
yeah, seriously. for $1 million, Mike. This is already just going way off. Okay, Travis, how about you? What's your day like?
My day is, for the most part, still pretty ordinary. I go in 8 to 5. Obviously, the day-to-day inside the job at the bank has changed, but my daily routine is, for the most part, still pretty consistent. So it's been manageable. I feel bad for, whenever I see her, and it's like, been locked up inside the house all day.
Yeah.
Mark and I both get kind of a somewhat of a lucky break of being able to get out of the house for a little bit.
Yeah, nice. Good. So what if you don't like, Travis, you don't like Twizzlers or Red Vines, what is your go-to snack?
Gosh, I definitely do not like Twizzlers. I don't know how they're still in business, honestly. That's a side note. Gosh. But I'm passionate about that topic.
Yeah.
As a snack, this might come across pretty debatable if it could be a snack, but I have made it a snack many a times, and that's going to be wings.
Okay.
You can order it as an appetizer, so I consider it a snack. But yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, would you say wings?
Traditional?
Yeah, wings. Traditional wings, bone-in, hot, with ranch.
There you go. All right.
That full set of crumbs is probably more than a snack, but
Yeah, I don't know if it's a snack in the quantity that you get it.
a wing here or there.
What's his quantity?
Like at
40?
least 12.
At least 12?
12 is a good minimum amount, because 6 is like, what are you doing with 6? Like, it's just like, it's barely, it's like a single chip.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So,
That's good. That's good wisdom for life right there, Mike. Thank you for dropping that knowledge. That's good.
welcome. Some would call it a dynamite dropping. Travis, what
Dynamite.
would you judge men who like bone out wings?
Yes.
I judge them silently.
It's similar to secret.
Except now it's not silent.
That's biblical, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone has their own style. I
Yep.
accept that.
That's good.
I was raised to eat the bone in, so that's the way I'm gonna do it.
Raised like a true man. Grace, favorite snack?
Gosh. I like s'mores and Rice Krispie treats and fried chicken and pizza, but not all at once.
What?
And there's also,
Pizza seems to be a stretch.
yeah, pizza's probably not a snack, but it's good still. There's also this place right by Travis's house called Wally's, and they have these like shakes, but they're called Wally Bangers,
So good.
and they're
So good.
they're so
What makes
good.
them so good?
I don't know, it's like Dairy Queen, but like a Blizzard, but a little bit better. You know that like the people that work there are like really just like genuinely good people, and so I enjoy like the care they take when they're
Yeah, there's like
Wally
not a
banging.
person works there under 40.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
they've all worked
Wow.
there for years.
That's awesome.
And it's like a local establishment, so you like feel good, like you're supporting
It's a great
local.
place.
So
We should
Yeah.
tag you also.
yeah, tag them too.
I was just thinking, we're up to Twizzlers, Survivor, Wally's.
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 I feel like we need to give a shout out to your roommates, because they got a little shout out there.
Sure.
Mark and all the ladies there. Mike, you making a list of all of our.
Yep. Yeah, no, I got it all. This will be the most tagged
That's great.
video that's ever happened in the history of the world.
Yeah.
Okay, so here we go. Rapid fire questions. So for both of you, if you could go online, I'm going to say Amazon. What is something you would buy from Amazon today? Go.
I'd buy a trampoline
Boom.
Done.
for my backyard
Um,
because we've
Yep.
had a lot of activity going on lately. So I think a trampoline and like learn some new tricks, get some exercise. Weather's been awesome.
Good.
It's like a giant, but like a big one because I've got 5 roommates, so we all have to
Of
fit.
course.
Yeah. Not to be ridiculous and get the tiny one. It has to be
No, I guess we could all have our own individual tiny.
No. You don't. You can't
Cost
really.
effective, and there's more opportunity on the larger trampoline.
Naturally.
Right.
Very wise. Very wise. Okay, Travis.
Good purchase.
That's a great question. So I have almost 2 answers. My first one is probably the real truth behind it. What I probably will buy in the next day or 2 on Amazon is a book that I've been wanting to read called The Impossible First.
Okay.
Alden O'Brien, but it's his.
Tag that on there.
Yep, added on. His kind of story of a 930 plus mile hike across the continent of Antarctica. But I just recently kind of got plugged into that story and have been reading about it, so I want to read this book. So that, but on a probably less realistic note, my backyard behind me might not be the right size, but I think an above ground pool would be great.
Ooh.
Oh.
I'm liking the above ground pool mixed in with the trampoline.
Yeah, maybe side by side. Yeah,
That's good.
Trampoline
good
off the
tag
pool,
team.
you jump off the
Exactly.
trampoline
Yep.
into the pool.
Yep.
Probably while you're
Yep.
reading the book at the same time, just to
Yeah.
mix in everything.
And like style points, because then you win the Survivor Challenge, get immunity from tribal council.
Yep.
Full
You got some
circle.
wings over here, pizza, Rice Krispie treats. Making it a day.
Fried chicken, Wally bangers. There's all the possibilities,
that is good.
all
That's
the
a lot.
things. Okay, so last question. We know this has been really intense for you guys, just these hot seat questions, to make everyone feel uncomfortable talking about Amazon and snacks. What is something you feel like God's been teaching you lately through everything going on?
For me, it has been. I have realized once I was put in lockdown and can't go anywhere outside of my house and work, I realized that I have used the busyness of life as an excuse not to dive deeper in my faith, just to find out when I don't even have any other options to go anywhere, I was still choosing just to do things I wanted to do and still not dive deep.
Nice.
I've been challenged in extreme ways just to get to a point of, hey, you got no more excuses. And it's forced me to grow in a lot of ways, and it's been challenging, but a lot of fun. But that's been eye-opening.
Yeah.
Almost, I don't know, it's almost like no reason not to grow right now in your faith.
Yeah, man.
That's good.
Yeah, that's excellent.
Thanks, Travis.
Yeah, I agree. I think for me, kind of a couple of things. In community group, we've been reading Prayer by O. Halsby. Did I say it right?
Yeah, I think that's pretty old, but Ol Halsby. We'll tag him too.
Old Halsby. Yeah, so old Halsby has been teaching me there's a lot about my prayer life, I think, I always thought of prayer as just like a conversation between us and God, which is true, but that doesn't mean that there isn't purpose and a plan when it comes to praying. And so that's something we talked about last week, is just like intentionally praying and setting out for what you're going to pray for before you do it on certain occasions, so that there's intentionality, and then also you see the fruit of your prayer, because if you have a purpose in your prayer, then when the Lord answers it, his neighbor, when the Lord answers it, you're more quick to recognize it. So I think that's probably good. What's its name again? Stuart's talking.
Stewie! Come on, Stu!
Wait,
Tag Stuart in the cat.
That's not Mark Gorm, Travis? That's not your roommate?
Surprisingly.
Okay.
Spot on impression. But then I think another thing that I've learned through all of this is just like how many assumptions I have of like what I'm owed, and how like I'm actually owed nothing. And like I had, I just figured that like my life, like my day to day was something that I just got and I deserved for being on earth. Like, I don't know. And so I think that that's shown me a lot, and that like everything truly is from the Lord, and like he like is the one in control of like our plans, our days, anything that we look towards in the future. So I think that's taught me a lot. And I think that when and if life does go back to normal, I'll have like a newfound like gratitude for things that I saw as mundane before.
Yeah. Wow.
That's good.
Things.
Yeah, that's great. Corey, anything to add for our special guests?
No, thanks for the time. Thanks for bringing in the special guest, Stu. We had a shout out for there.
Hashtag Stu.
Dude, thank y'all very, very much.
No, we appreciate it. Enjoy seeing your faces, and hope to talk again soon.
Bye, guys.
Have fun.
And
See
your
y'all.
debutante
Bye, y'all.
friends Your stepmom came with you to
This music.
one pack. Ship home.
That was good stuff.
That was
I think
very-
what Travis said, the excuse of being too busy, and then even when you have more time, you're like, oh, I still have. There's always something. Always. It's just a matter of what are we going to choose to do first? What are we going to prioritize first?
Yeah.
So
there is something about
That's
this
good.
season and slowing down or being forced to slow down, and it really makes us evaluate what truly is most important to us. Like, just what they're both saying. That's wow.
Yeah.
There's a lot of things.
Yeah, and then we have to be honest. We got to be honest with ourselves. Grace, saying like she just assumed that because she's alive, this is what she deserves. The days she gets, this is like it's a good level of honesty. I appreciate that. It was good.
It's great.
Okay, well, a couple quick things. We'll knock through this real fast. Starting next Thursday, not this Thursday, but next Thursday, that is April the 30th?
April 30th.
Yeah, April the 30th at 8 p.m. We're going to start a Zoom book study on the Timothy Keller book, The Reason for God. One of my favorite books that he's written, just one of my favorite books of all times. He addresses some of the big questions that we tend to ask. Is there really only one way to God? How could a good God allow so much suffering? You look at what's happening today, and no doubt that's one of the most asked questions when it comes to God. Like how? If he could intervene, what in the world? And Keller he asks some of these questions and then talks about them in a really logical and intellectual way. And then the second half of the book is his perspective on why is the answer ultimately to these questions. And so I think it's a great book. If you have questions like this, which I believe we do, whether you're a Christian or not, both of us, we all have these questions. We just want to get together, read, and discuss it. And so that'll start next Thursday at 8 p.m. We'll read 2 chapters a week. We won't start with the first chapters next week, but just kind of laying things out together, give you time to order the book. And then we'll just talk about it. Anyone can come and invited. Please RSVP at the links that we can make sure to get you the Zoom so you can join in on the call. But I'm excited just to read and talk about this book with whoever wants to join in. You had the next thing.
Oh, well, I thought that was it. No, we were just making it short and simple.
Yeah, well, Mike was going to remind everybody about Hope is Alive, that if you know of anybody or if you yourself would like to just go and fill out the form letting us know of how we can encourage or pray or even just tangibly help in this time. The website, we'd love for this to be a regular part of our church. It's just tangibly demonstrating the hope of Jesus because he is alive. So I got you, buddy. I got you.
I think it's because it's a nightly edition. My
threw everything off. Let's this nightly edition up. Hey, we love you guys, and we'll talk to you soon.
Yeah, we will.